parts of the East Coast under Emily attack. The hurricane batters some of the Carolina shoreline with powerful wind and a surging surf, then turns its eye toward the north. Question of the night, does it now take a turn to the northeast?
This is the CBS Evening News, with Dan Rather reporting on Hurricane Emily from Virginia Beach, Virginia, and Ed Bradley substituting for Connie Chung in New York.
Good evening. Reporting live tonight from the Virginia-North Carolina border at Virginia Beach. Feeling the wind and rain of Hurricane Emily, now officially a Category 3. That's on a scale of 1 to 5. And the question throughout the night is going to be, does this storm actually take a turn to the northeast? Let me show you the eye of the storm, explain to you what's happening. The eye has not come onto the mainland. It hasn't come inland. It's really walking its way up the outer banks of North Carolina. A full hurricane warning is up all along the coast from Cape Lookout, North Carolina, up to Cape Henlopen, Delaware. Emily's highest sustained winds, about 115 miles an hour. They're expected to stay in that range now. Right now, the hurricane is heading north at about 13 miles an hour. What everyone wants to know, of course, is where does it go next? And there are two main possibilities. Number one, the hurricane could continue on its present northward path. That would take it right up along the coast of Virginia and Delaware and perhaps beyond. Or, and this is what the Weather Bureau really expects to happen, the hurricane could take a hook turn to the northeast and head out to sea. In addition to the strong winds, the big threat from this hurricane is the storm surge and what may be exceptionally high tides. The sea itself could rise as much as 6 feet above normal. And remember, there's a full moon tonight, literally a blue moon, so the tides will be high to begin with. Tens of thousands of people here in Virginia Beach were advised today to evacuate their homes. All throughout the hurricane warning area today, as word spread about the possibility of high tides, people boarded up, packed up, and cleared out. Now, let's get the very latest on the location of the hurricane and what may happen next from our old friend and veteran hurricane predictor, Dr. Neil Frank at CBS affiliate KHOU-TV in Houston. Dr. Frank, what can we look for?
Well, Dan, as you indicated, yesterday we were looking for a change in the course of the river that is moving this storm along. A river of air now in the upper part of the atmosphere, and that indeed took place, but not an hour too soon, but soon enough that the eye passed just to the east of Hatteras, and that, of course, means that all the inland folks in North Carolina are spared the full brunt of this storm. Now the storm is moving to the north. Another change in the course of the river is anticipated, and the reason we anticipate that is because of the very strong southwesterly winds ahead of a cold front that will be moving into the eastern part of the country. So the hurricane is expected to turn to the northeast. The question is, will that occur before the storm reaches the northeastern part of the country? So all the folks in the northeastern part of the country, it ought to be watching the course of this storm very carefully to make sure that that turn to the northeast occurs.
Now, Dr. Frank, would that include people, let's say, as far up in the northeast as Long Island, New York, and above, that they can continue to look and listen?
Absolutely, no question about it. Anybody, you know, in the south coast of New England and Long Island, up in the Jersey coast, everybody needs to be tracking this storm.
Looking for the word northeast. If you hear the weather people say, yes, it's turned to the northeast, you can breathe a big sigh of relief. Until then, it's listen up. Our CBS News correspondents, our hurricane hunters, are positioned up and down the coast again tonight throughout the danger area. Let's go first to correspondent Reed Galen at Nags Head on the outer banks of North Carolina, right in the path of the hurricane's eye. Reed?
And Dan, it feels like we're right in the path of this hurricane. Nature's own swivel stick, Emily, is stirring up the ocean, something fierce out here in the old Nags Head Pier. I would say we're about halfway, maybe more, to a full hurricane. Winds probably about 50, maybe 60 miles an hour. The waves look to be about 15 feet high. The old pier is standing tough, but you can feel it swaying back and forth. The streets of Nags Head itself are pretty well deserted, but that's not to say there is nobody left here. People are hiding, huddled in their houses. Those who chose to stay, probably about 10% of the population here, know what a hurricane can do. This is an area that is very prone to very violent weather.